Thank you for choosing the SNL Fan Podcast. I'm your host, just some guy named Jay. And what we'll be doing in this one is we'll be discussing the people that are leaving SNL this season. But before I do that, I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Boom Boom Bang. You can check out his 2 singles in the information box below. He has a single. One of the singles is called Freaky Noize. And the DJs and the critics and the bloggers are saying that this is the strip club anthem of 2013. And he also has another single out called Good Ones. Check it out. I'm going to put both those links down there so you can check out his music. Mr. Boom Boom Bang is an Atlanta, Georgia-based rapper / producer. And it definitely has some stuff worth checking out. So definitely check it out. All right. Now on to this podcast. As you probably already heard the news, Bill Hader and Fred Armisen are leaving SNL. Now, let me talk about Fred Armisen first. I'm going to make this short to the point out the way. I'm actually making both short. Fred Armisen, I'm so glad to hear this because he was getting stale. I hate that he's not going out on top. I hate that he's going out like, in his worst season. He's not going. But I'm just also glad to see him go because he's not really cutting it right now. His stuff is getting stale. His characters are stale. It's just time for him to go. I think he should have left when Will Forte left, actually. Or maybe a year sooner, or something, or a year after, because Fred definitely stayed a little too longer than he should have. He just wasn't. He was just there. His performance because Fred Armisen, he wasn't bad. He was pretty good. He was pretty decent. I'm not going to say decent. He's a good sketch performer. He's funny. He's a good comedian. Very talented, multi-talented actually. But it's just that I think SNL might be burning him out because he hasn't really reinvented himself. Now I did like his Roger Brush character, although a lot of people weren't really feeling Roger Brush. But I did like Roger Brush. I did like that they sometimes would twist up the elements in that skit every now and then to make it fresh. And my favorite Fred Armisen character was Fericito. I really wish that they would have brought Fericito back and actually would have, because Fericito was definitely better than Emmanuel Ortiz or whatever that character's name is. But yeah, I'm actually glad to see Fred go. So he can free up some slots, so Lorne Michaels can bring in some new talent. And like I said, just looking back on Fred Armisen, it's just that these last 2 years was just he was just there. But he passed the torch down to Jay Pharoah, who does a better Obama. Although I had to say, it seemed like Fred looked more like Obama than Jay Pharoah does, But yeah, it's just that time. I can't stress that enough. He has to go. No more Californians. No more of that stuff. He just got to go. Bill Hader's going out on top though. Like he's leaving the show. Now he's not overstaying his welcome. I wish he would have stayed at least maybe one more season, because I feel like this particular season, even though he did very well, I feel like he wasn't really milked as well as he could, like he was in the previous seasons, But Bill Hader, I think that people are going to look at him as like one of the like I say, like maybe the Phil Hartman of this kind of this generation, because he was that guy. He was very good at impersonations. He was he's one of those guys that could just do everything, And he was like that glue that held the cast together. Like he was the guy that's in the middle that could just play off of everything. He could play the dads. He could play younger characters. He could play older characters. He could play the straight man. He could play the funny one. He was one of those kind of guys, like one of those Phil Hartman kind of guys. Also like Dan Aykroyd. A lot of people compared him to Dan Aykroyd too. Definitely like a Dan Aykroyd, man. He's now I don't know if he should go in the top 20, but I don't know. But he definitely deserves, I mean, he should be in the SNL Hall of Fame. You know. I mean, he did his thing. Now I know the season finale is coming up in a couple of more days, and it's probably going to be. By the time I post this, it'll probably be Saturday. But yeah, it's just that you know, they've been joking that that Fred Armisen and Bill Hader are not going to get a big Kristen Wiig like send off, you know, and Kristen Wiig shouldn't even gotten that send off. Not saying that nobody liked her or anything like that. She was very valuable to the cast, but I mean, just that's like a slap in the face to everybody else, in my opinion. You know, that's like saying I'm better than you. I deserved a better farewell than the rest of you guys. You know. So I mean it's good to do little skits or little things, little funny little things to let you know that, hey, this you know, I'm leaving, and you know it's good to do little send offs, but Kristen Wiig was a bit much, you know. But yeah, hopefully they'll do like maybe Bill Hader and Fred Armisen, maybe they'll bring out like one of their best characters, one of their best things, just to sign off with. I would love to see Fred Armisen do Fericito one more time, man, because he came. That was the first thing he did on SNL was Fericito, and he should end it with that. He should wrap it up with Fericito. And Bill Hader, you know, he shoot, they should just make they could just make the season finale, just make it the Bill Hader show for all I care, you know. Because Bill Hader, man, there's not enough good I could say about him. You know, I'm trying to find the right words to really sum it all up, but you just can't, you know. Well, I can't right now. There's so many things racing through my mind. But on the flip side of that, season 39 of SNL is going to be quite interesting. Because I know they're not going to go. They're not going to start the next season with just the people that they have. They're definitely going to bring in a lot new faces. And they definitely need more guys, you know. And on the downside of this, I think Tim Robinson's going to stay another season. I think they will keep him on because, you know, it'd be dumb to fire him, you know, right? Even though I don't think his performance was that good. I think A.D. Bryant did a lot better than I think A.D. Bryant did much better than Tim Robinson did. And Cecily pretty much whooped both their butts, you know. But yeah, it's just that I done lost my train of thought. Yeah. Dang, I still lost my train of thought. Yeah. I think they're gonna keep Tim Robinson. You know, I hate that they are because it seems like he's just another waste of space. He doesn't really seem to have too much going on there. When I mean, you know, man, I hope if they do keep him another season, I hope she proves me wrong. You know, it shows that he's actually way better than what I've been seeing. But so far, I don't have faith in him. And to be honest with you, the only people I really have faith in next season is like Taran Killam, Cecily Strong, Bobby Moynihan. You know, and I don't even know, who knows if Jason and Keenan are coming back. Jason and Keenan might decide over the summer that they don't want to come back, you know. And we already know Seth Meyers is leaving, you know. They're at least keeping him until December, which I think that's dumb. Even though he's going to be taking over late night, you don't want to. Why don't you just let somebody do Weekend Update from the season premiere, you know? But you know, hey, however they want to do it. But I've been talking for about 10 minutes. I just need to wrap it up. I just want to give my opinion on Bill Hader and Fred Armisen leaving. But that's all I like to say for now. I just want to give another shout out to Mr. Boom Boom Bang. Check out his 2 singles, Freaky Noize and Good Ones. And again, I'm just some guy named Jay. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.